Hey, y'all. Welcome to the channel. For those of you that are new, welcome to Birthing Bosses with Felicia. I am Boss Lady Fee, guys. I hope you're having a great day. I'm having an amazing day, y'all. I am in here designing, but I wanted to take a moment to do a really quick video with you guys concerning special orders. If you should get special orders for your business, how to handle it and how not to handle it. Okay. First of all, I want to let you guys know that, and this could go not just for gift basket business. I tell you guys, when I mentor across the board. Yes, I talk about gift basket business 90% of the time because that is one of my main streams of income. But when I lay out information, it's for any kind of business more than likely. Okay. But anyway, when you first start out in business, you start out in a way that you don't end up. Okay. You start out, they always say start out how you hold out. But I've learned in business, a lot of times the way we start is not always the way that we finish, which is a good thing. So I want to bring to your attention when I was first like a babe in business. Okay. And for those of you new following me, I have been in gift basket business for almost 25 years. Okay. I haven't kept up with the date and the time and the minute that I started, but I know it's been well over 20 years into 25 years because it was around the time my son was born and he's about to be 26 years old. So when I first started business, of course, money was really small. My orders were really small. I originally started out as a cosmetologist. That is what my original licensed profession is. So I started out doing that, and around that time, 20 some years ago, business was really slow. Not all the time slow, but most of the time it was slow. And then, cosmetologist, me anyway, I wasn't making that much money at all. All right. Because I did not know my worth, which is the problem that I see with most business owners, most designers, most artists. Any type of business, I've seen that a lot of people that start out, they're not confident. With the work that they provide. They're not confident with the skills and the trades that they provide. So they have a tendency to sleep on themselves. You know, a lot of times we tell people, don't sleep on me. But the truth of the matter is we sleep on ourselves a lot of times, right? So when you first get into business, because you're trying to grow business, you maybe not have that much money. You're just trying to get clients. You're really excited about the fact that somebody called you, asked you to design a basket. You're excited somebody called you and said, hey, I want you to braid my hair. You're excited that somebody wants you to bake a cake, right? So although in your mind, you know, you've slaved over that cake for hours and hours, you've been to 25 stores looking for the perfect special thing that they wanted in that basket, just to not be able to find what you were looking for and having to settle with something else. Well, you spend all that time, right? All that energy, all that money. And you know that it's well worth more than that. But because you just so excited about getting that customer, you are willing to charge a price that you know is too low for what you have provided, right? So, when you are fresh in business, you have a tendency um, to allow things that you may not allow after you've been in business for 5 years. You allow people to make all of these special orders, and then after you stayed up all night working on them, the next day they tell you they've changed their mind, only for you to realize that you never got a deposit from them. You were just so excited about getting that special order, right? So that's what I want to talk with you guys about today. All right. Start out how you hold out or how you're going to hold out. All right. It's easier said than done. But the good thing is you have somebody like Boss Lady Fee to give you pointers and to direct you in the right path. Where me, when I started out as a business owner, I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have a coach. I didn't have somebody to say, hey, you're not charging enough money. You need to go up on that. Hey, don't let them order stuff and they haven't paid for it. Don't let people run you raggedy about special orders and they haven't given you any money, right? So that's what I want to talk to you guys about. I want to talk with you about knowing your worth. I want to talk with you about allowing or not allowing people to define your business. You define your business. Your work defines your business. Your character, your customer service defines your business. You do not allow people to define your business and your rules and your regulations and the way that you take orders. Okay, that's what you are in business to determine and to decide. Okay, so I thought about it because I got a special order yesterday. Okay, it was a new client I have never serviced before. So it was new, right? I know the individual, but I've never serviced them in my business. I know of them. So the individual, messaged me through Facebook, which is the way that I handle a lot of my business. They messaged me and said, "Hey, I need a special order. I need a really, really huge basket for a pastor, and then I need a really, really nice basket for the wife." Okay. So I said, "Okay, no problem," and they was like, "How soon can I pick it up?" So my first question was, how soon do you need it? Okay. So that's point number one. Never allow people to push you if you are not prepared and ready for the order. Okay. Now, boss lady, stay ready. I stay ready so I don't have to get ready. Okay. Meaning all around my house is inventory. All right. So, all I gotta do, I ain't gotta go out shopping. I can shop which room I want to shop in. That's how I have things now, right? All I gotta do is go in my room and say, "Hey, what I want to get out this room? What I want to get out this room? Baskets in here, wrap in here, shrink wrap bags, bows, ribbon for days. Look, hey, what we gonna put in here?" But had I been a business that do not, and it's okay if you do not, because people are in different walks and different stages in their business. It hasn't always been this way now, okay? Um, so I was prepared, but had I not been prepared, I wouldn't have been able to take that order right away, which was certainly okay, because this is the thing. Me personally, I can roll with last minute orders because I work really fast, number one. Number two, I always have inventory on hand. Okay. So that was okay for me, but the individual didn't know that about me. I don't think they did. They didn't know that about me. People that know me personally know, hey, you need a birthday basket, you need a graduation basket. Hey, call Felicia. We getting ready to go to somebody's birthday. Hey, I need a gift for so and so birthday. They know. You don't even got to go to Walmart. Just call Boss Lady Fee, right? So, I was prepared to do the order. Hey, let's get this show on the road. Let's get this money, honey. Let's fill our bag. So I messaged the individual back. I said, "Cool, you need it by tomorrow? No problem. Hey, if you need it in the next couple of hours, I can get it for you." I didn't tell them that, but that's what I'm saying to myself. Tomorrow, that's absolutely fine. So my next question to them was, what is your budget? Okay, what is your budget and what specifically do you want? Okay, so that's one pointer I want to bring out is communication. Make sure that communication is clear and make sure that communication is sure. All right. The first thing we need to talk about is finances. That's the first thing we need to discuss in any business. Whether you want me to do your roof, whether you want me to make your wedding dress, whether you want me to make your wedding cake, whether you want me to whatever you want me to do, design a gift basket, whatever. Let's talk about finances, okay? That way I get to decide whether it's worth my time, and you get to decide as the customer if this is a price that you can work with. All right. So this is how I do when it comes to special orders. I allow the customer to choose their budget. All right. Now, if you come pick up a basket that Boss Lady Fee has already made, you don't get to choose how much you want to pay for that. I've already chosen for you. All right. The prices are already there. And as they say, the price is the price. That has already been established. But when you come to me and say, "Hey, I need a birthday basket for so, um, do you have anything?" And if I have stuff made up, I'd be like, "Yeah, I got 50 baskets here made up," which is normally how things roll. But being that we just got over a major holiday, I don't have anything stocked up and made. I have plenty of product, but not plenty baskets made. So, um, the first thing is to discuss the finances of it, right? So when I messaged the individual and I said, "Hey, what is your budget?" she then says, I don't have a budget. I don't have a budget. Just, I want it nice. So the average inexperienced gift designer or inexperienced business owner or just anxious business owner, anxious to get money, would have said, okay, cool, right? But you learn by experience, all right? So I had a customer, and I'm probably going to have to break this up into 2 videos. I had a customer some years ago, and I know this probably been every bit of 9 years ago, 8, 9 years ago. So the individual calls me, again, a new customer I've never dealt with before, calls me and says, hey, this was during Valentine's Day. I have a set of twin, I ain't gonna call the 6, but I'll just say a set of twin babies, all right? And can you make my babies a basket? You can make it all in one. They're only 1 year old. They really don't know. I just really want to do something nice for them. So I said, okay, cool. The individual says, I don't have a budget, do what you do. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm excited. During this time, y'all, $100 basket was like big time. Okay, like I said, it's about 8, 9, 10 years ago. Like, okay, like I've sold plenty $100 baskets since then. I've sold plenty 200 and 300 baskets since then. But during this time, I wasn't selling that many overpriced baskets, right? Excuse me. I wasn't selling that many overpriced baskets. So I said to the individual, okay, cool. So I'm thinking like, all right, we're going to get the designing. I had a lot of the stuff here. I went out and got a few things because, of course, I didn't have a whole lot of things for 1 year old babies. So we went out and got some stuff, went out and got them some nice little Gerber snacks to go in their basket, and made a really little, I thought, the cutest basket for twins, right? So,
These are fish sticks.
huh?
These are fish sticks.
Grandma don't got no fish sticks. You want some?
Yeah.
I'll go get you some from the store.
And red truck and white truck.
So you just gonna bust in here on my video like that?
Mm-mm.
Tell them hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
Jimmy.
Come in and tell them. Come in. Sorry, y'all. We got an intruder in here. Come on.
Huh?
Tell them hey.
Hey.
Let's get your tongue from hanging out your mouth. What you want to tell them?
Hi.
And what else?
Dana.
Hmm?
Dana.
Your name Gavin? How old is Gavin? Love my baby.
Yeah.
Mama love her baby. Close the door because that music playing in there. I don't want to get copyright. Close that door. Grandma go get you some fish sticks in a minute, okay? Close that door. All right, so I made the basket up. Sorry about that, y'all. I made the basket up. I called her. I said, okay, I have your basket ready. And she says, how much is it? I said, $100. She said, $100. And I said, yeah. She said, oh, I could have done that I could have made that myself. And I could have this and I could have that. Honey, when I told you I could have been in an orange jumpsuit that day, I had steam coming out of my eyes, all right? I said, what do you mean? I said, you told me that you didn't have a budget. She says, I didn't, but I could have made that myself. First of all, she wasn't specific with me with what she wanted in it. She just said, do your thing. She wasn't specific in what she wanted, nor was she specific in how much she wanted to spend. So me being anxious, ready to make some money, because during that time, y'all remember, I was on Section 8, food stamps, all that kind of stuff. So $100 was looking real good to me. All right. So I went ahead and designed not knowing exactly how she wanted it, not knowing exactly how much money she wanted to spend, because the way she was portraying, like she had, thousands upon thousands. She had racks and racks and racks in the bank. But when I made the basket, there was an issue. So I don't know whether she just didn't want to pay the $100. I don't know whether she didn't like the work, but y'all see my work, even though it wasn't, as good as it is now, because that was 8, 9 years ago. Every year, your business should be improving. But I don't know what the issue was, but anyway, I ended up being stuck, not with the products, because I ended up turning them into other baskets, but I had wasted my time. And see, you can't, even though we charge in our baskets, we charge in our baskets for our time, you really can't pay me for my time. I don't care how much money you got. If you had $1 million to lay on the table right now, you do not have enough money to pay me for my time, okay? Because time is priceless, all right? The time that I'm spending working on gift baskets is time that I could be spending with my family. My husband is dead and gone on now, y'all. But don't y'all think that sometimes I have thought since my husband been gone, like, dang, I could have spent, even though we spent a great deal of time. That's one thing I really, really didn't have to worry about. We spent a great deal of time together. But even with the deal of time that we spent together, when a person is dead and gone on, you be like, dang, I could have spent even more time with them if this hadn't been going on, or if I wasn't doing that. I've even said that about YouTube. Like, I was in here making YouTube videos. I could have been in there with my husband. Well, the truth is told and truth is known. We can't spend all the time in the world if we wanted to with our loved ones. But I'm just saying that to say time is priceless. Okay, so while you're designing gift baskets, while you're making cakes, that's time spent away from your family, and time spent away from resting, time spent away from just doing whatever you want to do. So you can't pay me for my time. So at the end of the day, yeah, I sold those baskets, but I couldn't get the time back that I had wasted on that. So the thing is, and I'm going to go ahead and be wrapping this up. When you are doing special orders, guys, make sure that everything is communicated across the board properly. So I said all of that to say the order from yesterday, I messaged the individual back. I said, no, I must have a budget. There's no such thing as you don't have a budget. I don't care if you want to spend $1,000 or you want to spend $100 or you want to spend $10, which we don't got time for $10. But I'm just saying that to say, you always got a budget, okay? I don't care how much money you got. You have a budget. I went to Bath and Body Works the other day. I could have bought thousands upon thousands of items if I wanted to. But I had a budget in my mind when I went there, okay? I had a budget in my mind. Had I gone over what I wanted to spend, it would have been okay. Had I gone under, which I did, because I wanted my budget in my mind was $300, but I spent like $250. That was fine. I wasn't gonna go back and spend $50 more just because I had in my mind to spend $300. That was, my budget that I had. So there's no such thing as you don't have a budget. So always make sure that you discuss these things with clients. Don't be so anxious to get their money. She wanted a fruit basket. I asked specifically what kind of fruit, okay? Because my idea of fruit and other people's idea of fruit are two different things. So I need to know, are you talking about basic fruit, apples, oranges, bananas, those basic fruit, or are you talking about, like me, I eat papayas, I eat mangoes, like, are you talking about exotic fruit? I need to know, you know what I'm saying? Because had I went ahead and just made a basic fruit arrangement or put yellow grapes in there, and then the individual didn't like yellow grapes or green grapes, they like red grapes. So, but you didn't discuss that with me. You see what I'm saying? So when I messaged the individual back to get all of this information, they didn't message me back. And so they ended up messaging me today and said, hey, did you make the baskets? And the answer was no, I didn't make them. Because how can I make something without clear communication or without clear understanding? You see what I'm saying? Or clear instructions. Had I went ahead and made the baskets without the information, the individual said that they got busy, and I'm sure that they did. But, I can't help that. You know what I'm saying? I can't help that you got busy and you didn't communicate the information back to me as a business owner. I can't go no further until instructions, number one, is given. And then number two, we've talked about finances. You see what I'm saying? Because I've never dealt with that individual. I could have went off of the last conversation. We didn't finish the conversation, but I could have went off of the last conversation that we had was I don't have a budget. I could have created $100 gift basket for the fruit basket. Then I could have created $100 basket for the wife. And then woke up this morning and messaged the individual and been like, hey, your baskets are ready. And they've been like, oh, I didn't ever message you back. So we went ahead and got something else. Or I don't need them anymore. And then I would have been stuck with product. You see what I'm saying? And with fruit, I would have been stuck with it unless I ate it myself. And at the end of the day, I wasn't going to buy me that many fruit at one time because I know I eat fruit all the time, but I can't eat. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I don't move off of emotionalism. I don't move off of hype. I don't move off of being anxious. I've been there and done that in my business, just hype to get customers and end up getting burned in the long run. So this is a 20-minute video, guys. I could keep talking on and on. But I want to end it with saying, and we'll have a part 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever to go with it later on. But when doing special orders, make sure that there is clear communication. Not only clear communication, make sure there is clear cash, okay? When you're taking orders, get half of your money up front, the other half when the order is complete, all right? That way, if you get stuck with the basket, and always, sorry, y'all, I'm trying to hear what they was talking about. Always let your customers know that money is non-refundable. Because with the half of the money that they gave you, that's what you're going to buy your product with. Or if you already have the product here, that's already taken care of out of, because you've been bought the stuff, but now you're repaying yourself back for the money that you spent. So, hey, you don't get any money back. You pay half up front, you get the other half. That way, if they decide, hey, I'm not coming to pick it up, you are not out of those products. You can either take the products back to the store or you can keep them and use them for another basket. You see what I'm saying? And you haven't spent any money out of pocket. But do not create, do not design without money in your hand or in your cash app or in your bank or however you handle business. Do not do orders without that being first, and do not do orders without clear communication. Never assume. Always, I don't care if it seems like you're asking 1,000 questions. Ask 1,000 questions. It will do you good in the long run. I promise you it will. You can go get a blue teddy bear and you get ready to give them the basket and they be like, oh, my uncle don't like blue teddy bears. He like green teddy bears. Well, you should have discussed that prior to me making the basket. So then there you are trying to redo something that didn't have to be redone. Only thing they had to do was communicate that with you up front. All right. So anyway, guys, I hope this video has been beneficial to you. I know it's been very long. I'm pretty sure most of you have hopped off. But if you have stayed on, I hope this video have been beneficial to you guys. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell so that each and every time I upload a video, bam, it'll be sent straight to your phone. Get your money, honey, and fill your bag to the next video. Bye, y'all.